Good stuff. Let me turn the sound off on this. Are we here? And say hi. Let me know. I saw the chat was already going. It looks like maybe where there's like a 30-second to 1 minute delay from what I'm saying and where I see it on my computer. I do have my computer here with me. Hopefully I can read the chat that way because it's hard to see it on the screen and I have to kind of like reach over. But let me know if you can hear me. Oh no, hold on. Do not want that. Ugh, did the sound go out? I know what to do. Hold on, hold on. Can you guys hear me? Sorry. I opened up my laptop and it took the headphones over there. I don't know if that means it works in both places or not, but I doubt it. Can you hear me? Okay. Nancy says yes. The camper is fun, says Joy. Yeah, thank you guys. It's so weird. I can see myself on this phone, but it reverses the image over there for whatever reason. So my little window is actually over here. Like, what you guys are seeing is my neighbor's bushes over there, and my house is like over here. Which, anyway, it doesn't matter, I guess. Hi, guys. I don't think you did that last time, so I'm like, I wonder if my phone is turned in a funny way. Volume is good? Okay, good. Because I turned it off over here, so I can't even hear myself anyway. But yeah. This thing is so funny. It's like, did I tell you to take the headphones over there? I did not. This can be your craft mobile, I know. So that's what I was saying in here. Normally I'll bring my like crocheting things or something like knitting or like even my machines, like knitting machines, but I haven't really brought crafting stuff here. But I plan on actually arranging my photos and things in a way that I can scrapbook with them. I have like 3 of those kinds of containers that hold like a bunch of little photo containers. You guys know what I'm talking about? Those little, I don't know, cases. And never have used them. So I do need to separate this out. Oh, hello from Puerto Rico. Hi. Um, maybe I should go to my RV and watch from there. Yes. Actually, I was like, oh, it's so nice right now, but it's getting a little warm in here already. It's like in the 60s out here in San Diego. It got into the 70s, low 70s, and it was so hot. And now we're back in the 60s, which is great. It just feels really nice, but it obviously feels warmer in here. And I probably will open a window in just a minute just to get some breeze going. Um, but I have everything linked under the video in the description box, the things I've been reviewing, the things that I've picked up. I know some things have sold out. But anyway, those will be affiliate links, means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. I'm gonna put this more of this way, so I'm looking ahead. Actually, I'll put it over here. There we go. And thank you guys. And what have you guys been picking up? I haven't really heard from people as far as that. I know. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. She says volume is good. Hi, everyone. Chilly raining in Maryland. Oh my gosh. Joy to see you live. First time. Oh, thank you, Creative Touches. So yeah, no, I just like to say hi and see how the craft day is going for you guys. I know it's a sewing machine today. I have a sewing machine that I haven't even taken out of the box. I actually have the Sew Happy. Is that what it's called? The We Are Memory Keepers. Never took it out of the box. That was gonna be a busted out, but I don't even know if it's available anymore anywhere. I should try it out though. Never brought it out of the box. Like didn't even open it to show it on a video. Like nothing. So that's weird for me, but I guess I was like, if I have to bring it out, then I gotta do all these things. And then the time just kept going by and I never actually got to it. So let me open this little window here. Get a little breeze going. Oh, hit my TV there. Yeah. And it's so funny, I told you guys, oh, bought the AAG cut and emboss folds. Yeah, I did too. And I was hoping that the price would change and it did not. So that's okay. But they're not inexpensive. They are larger folders for like a larger item, you know, what it cuts, but yeah, for Forum, it's pretty steep, but I had to get them because I got the other set, and I like to have my sets, you know. Did you get the Stamps by Me bookazine? Diane says she did. I hopefully, if it hasn't sold out, I did buy my stuff yesterday, but I don't mind buying more things today. I know. Oh, Life Unleashed says it's a crochet day for her. 96 degrees in Phoenix. Oh my gosh. So the Anna Griffin, unfortunately, these stamps sold out. And why I say unfortunately, these guys, is because I still have another tutorial on this today, but these are gone for now. But maybe you can favorite them. Maybe they're on Anna Griffin's site itself. I don't know. But I wanted to show you guys this card because this card tutorial with the wildflower collection stamps here will be up later today. And I still have another video up later today, and I'm probably going to do it pretty quick succession, guys. I know YouTube hates that, and they'll never tell you that, oh, there's another video, because they're just tired of me. Even from yesterday, I had 5 videos out yesterday. I have 3 now. I had 2 this morning, and then 1 this one. I still have 2 more. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. There's a lovely... Yeah, I really love the pink on this. So I made this background, and then this, you know, I think you can put any sentiment. It's just, you know, and then I use the cuts that we made this morning early in the video I just released. And then for LGS Creative, I still have their pattern maker to review or to release for you guys. I already have the video. The video's been ready. I was just waiting for HSN to release the items, and they didn't really release the items till like later yesterday. And I was like, ah, because I like to have a link for you guys. So I wait until the links are available, you know. But this is the pattern creator. So I made these backgrounds and then just put a topper on them. So that will be probably the next video I'll release in maybe 2 hours, just to give this one a little breathing room. And then you'll see this one, and then you'll see this one later. Okay, so I still have those 2 videos. I did want to say some of the price drops. So the LGS Creative items, they did release them kind of later yesterday, but the prices did change. So a lot of them are like $10 and $15 off. So if you bought anything LGS Creative, even I think 2 of the items were there before, maybe 3. They did change in price. So get your price matches. You can call HSN. You can chat with them. My chat isn't working for some reason. It keeps saying there's like a problem. Or you can request a phone call. So when you're in your account on the left side, it says request a phone call. So you don't even have to call them. They'll just call you, and that means they're available and ready to talk. So that's the other one I use, and just let them know, hey, I bought this, and it's you know, lower in price now, and they'll give you your money back plus the tax. I will say the Stamps by Me set that I picked up, which is like the Fantastic Folios or something like that, also reduced $5 in price. Most of the Diamond Press items were already on sale, so they didn't really change. Oh, good. Yeah, that's a really cute set, Netwear. The prices are already lowered, so like none of them really changed. But the Mega stamp set, if you got the Mega Celebration stamp set, it did reduce like 10 or 15 bucks, and some other stuff. So Diane says clear your cookies in the chat should work. Okay, well maybe it's a weird code. It's like this crazy code stuff. So okay, I can try that. I was thinking maybe I should log in on Chrome because Chrome always works, it seems like, but it was never a problem on Safari. I always chatted with them on Safari, but that makes sense. I'll try that. I don't think I've ever cleared my cookies. And the chat pop-up is sometimes blocked by your browser. Yeah, so there was never an issue before. So I don't know. Sometimes, you know, websites, have you noticed the HSN website is kind of new now? And it's kind of weird because before you could see something and it said sold out clearly, and you're like, okay, I'm not even going to click on it. It's already sold out. But now it's like underneath and you can barely see it. So I'm like, oh, cool. And I'm like, wait, it's sold out. So, oh, the other thing on HSN, please, if you were to use my links, I really appreciate it, guys. You know, I don't do like the subscription thing, and I don't do like memberships, and I feel like I don't even know what I would do separately from that, from like what I do every day, putting out 2 or 3 videos most of the time. To say, oh no, you have to pay for these to see these, or like early access. Maybe early access would be okay, but I rather just do my videos and everyone sees, you know, what they would like. I really appreciate you guys using the links if you can, because that really helps out. But when you go to HSN, you can type in craft happy, and that is the code words that they normally use for their sales. And I will say, and somebody else had mentioned, they're like, oh, you should mention that the tonic glue is under the sale. So what's interesting about those sales is you can put in craft happy. It'll take you to the sale page, you know, the secret sale. And if you keep searching, like let's say I search Nouveau Deluxe adhesive, it's going to take you back to the regular Nouveau Deluxe adhesive, and it's going to be the regular price. So you're going to have to like just scroll through the pages. Right now, when I checked it out, the Nouveau Deluxe adhesive was like the first listing, probably because a lot of people are buying it. And it's the 3 bottles of the glue for $13.99, which is really great. So if you want to do that, you're going to have to like search the pages if it's not like at the very top. But again, it just is sold out really tiny, and it's kind of annoying. But anyhow. Diamond Press popsicle set. Yeah, so I was just gonna go over that again, a few of these guys. So if you had seen my videos, and I know there were a ton of videos, and the views are okay, but I can see what YouTube did, right? Where they don't tell you there's new videos. So if you want to go to my channel, you can click on like my channel name, and you'll see all the videos that have come out the last few days. But this one's so cute. I love the way the little watermelons turned out. I don't have another light in front of me on. Should I have another light in front? Is lighting okay? I feel like it's okay, but I could anyway. There you go. So cute. I like the way that came out. Network says she bought the glue too. Okay, so Pat's saying that the secret code is Craft Corner. Craft Happy worked too, so there you go. Craft Corner, Craft Happy. So here you go with this one. This is the LGS Creative Watercolor Effect. This is the video I put out this morning. I think this is very cute. I don't even know what to say. It's really easy to work with. It's fun. You're supposed to have kind of fun with this one, okay? It doesn't have to be perfectly like lined up your flowers and things. Just go for it. And if you want, you can even add a little more water on the flowers and kind of make it look a little more watercolory even. I kind of left it what it stamped. This guy sold out, unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know. Unfortunately for us, but fortunately for Diamond Press, and I knew it would. That's why I left this one for last because I really love this one. And usually I leave the one that has an auto ship or like my favorite one to the very end. And so this is the one, but the Pizza My Heart already sold out. Oh, thank you, Lisa. She says, I check your channel every day. I know, a lot of times there's just a ton. If my mind's doing right, it's Craft Corner. Okay, Nancy says it was Craft Corner also. Okay, so try to put in the word Craft Corner. When I did Craft Happy, it came up the same. Like the numbers that I had mentioned is what people were telling me they found, the glue for and stuff. So, but anyway, do Craft Corner. Maybe more will come up. So type in Craft Corner, guys. Sorry. But look at that. So the little popsicle set. My popsicle box is not here. And then also I've already used some of the cards I created, like the flamingo card I already used for my friends. VianneyCreates says secret sale works too. So you can type in secret sale. They're just letting us do that all different ways. And this little LGS creative one, look at this little guy. He is so cute. I love this. I love having this basket. It was so easy. It has a lot of detail. It has a little stitching detail. It's super cute. Nice size. And of course you can pop anything in there, like just from any other company. Like obviously I have little fruits and cute things or flowers, you guys, you can pop in there, your Diamond Press, your Spellbinders, your, whatever it is you like. Thank you. V says, I bought the DP pizza set because of your video. I heard that a lot. Oh, thank you, Patty. She says, you do a great job. Okay, Marilyn Moore says, Craft Happy work for her. Yeah, okay, so let's do Craft Happy, Craft Corner, and Secret Sale. Check all those out. It should be the same. Oh, thank you, Andrew. She said, awesome to mention on that one. And then this little guy, so serene and cute. I love that little moose. I mean, how adorable. The little canoe. That is the cutest thing. The canoe is so adorable. But anyway, so that's the LGS Creative set. And then, so again, I still have 2 more videos to release today. And I'll probably release the next one of this. Usually hang out for about an hour, maybe even more if we feel like it. Honestly, this morning I was just chilling, and I told you guys yesterday, I said, barring any incident, I will be here and alive. So I went to plug in my RV, and from the last time we had just kind of thrown the electrical cord, the big cord that comes from the RV to the house. And so I went to pull it to bring it out, and I like gashed my arm right here, and you can't see it. And I was like, I've never seen a cut like that. It had like even a little bit of white something. And I was like, no! It was like an hour ago. I was like, well, you know what? If I'm going to the ER, I will do it after the chat because I'm not going to, I cannot believe it because it wouldn't come together. So I went inside, I, took care of it a little bit, put a Band-Aid and took my shower. And then finally, when it came out, it looked like it was staying together. I'm like, oh, thank God. Oh, I didn't want to have to go to the ER, but also I didn't want a bigger problem, But I was like, why? So it feels it's a little hurty, but I'm sure my blood cells are doing what they need to do to keep that together, So I took a little Tylenol because I was just like, ooh, does not feel great. It was weird. I honestly was debating. I'm like, I'm going to go to the ER. I don't care. They can look at it, sew it or not sew it, but I need someone to look at this, But since it stayed together, now I'm good. I'm happy. So good thing I can heal pretty well. It is so warm in here, you guys. If I turn the AC on, I don't know if it gets too loud. Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, it was crazy. I'm like, what was that? It was just like some sharp thing that's under the RV. So anyway, under the edging of the RV, which I always thought was plastic. I always thought it was like some kind of plastic detail at the bottom, but it's metal and it's just like cut, like they just like and left it, helping rocks from hitting underneath, But I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. These things happen. Thank you, VianneyCreates. I appreciate all your reviews. Thank you guys for your well wishes on that one. Yeah, it was weird. I was a little concerned. Not gonna lie, but since it stayed together and now it looks even better, I'm like, all right, taking vitamins helps out. B says, let's face it, she doesn't need another craft supply. I know, none of us do. I'm gonna turn on the AC, and if you guys think it sounds loud, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just open more windows, okay? Sorry, I should have prepared for this. Oh, also, if you like this little dress, it's linked there for you guys. Let's see. Temperature 70. Sure. You guys tell me if it sounds loud. Oh, aloe vera. I know I do have aloe vera, couple of plants because I was like, I need this aloe vera in my life. So it doesn't leave a scar. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Yeah, whenever I had my little endoscopy, this is where they put the IV and you can still see it. And that was like over a month ago. So I'm like, scarring for me is, yeah, a thing. I'm gonna go ahead and close that up. Does it sound loud, guys? Do you hear loudness? Is it okay? Let me know. Yeah, Sharon, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I think that's why it kind of feels hurty. It's a little swollen, probably. I already took some Tylenol. Okay. All right. Craft day. What are you guys thinking? Okay, thank you, Andrea. This is not loud. I'm hoping not because this is so close to my head that you probably won't hear that so much. Oh my gosh, Creative Touches. Yesterday she cut her finger with a rotary blade. I remember those days. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much. And I'm sure you're like, no, I can hear it. Turn it off. Suffer in silence. Castor oil. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here and spending time with me. I'm sorry, I'm kind of off the thing now. So we talked about price drops. What else was I going to mention? I think that's it. So, okay. Hope Anna will offer CH4 boxes on sale. Okay, so B Creates is saying she hopes she'll offer, Anna Griffin will offer the Crop at Home 4 boxes on sale. I don't know what happened. So last year, like I told you, in the years before, the exclusive sale wasn't really that exclusive because the way her site worked, you can just find it, and I would always kind of like help you guys do that. This year, they do have a new site, and it was exclusive, and she has not brought out any Crop at Home 4s. I keep looking every day to let you guys know. Oh, thank you guys. So can't even hear it. Okay, perfect. Oh, it feels so good too. Okay, so she hasn't brought them to the site. The only things you can find there are the Crop at Home 3, and they're still $495, which is, pretty high. And whenever she has them on sale, they're usually like 150, 200, 250 if it's a newer box. If it's a couple years older, maybe it comes with instructions and that adds another $50, or maybe it doesn't have the instruction. You always want to make sure in the listing what it says, because sometimes it'll have it, sometimes it doesn't. I will say I placed 2 orders during the exclusive sale, and I guess if you spend over $300, you got like some free paper. So it's kind of funny because I do have a box that's by itself. So to get the free paper, I guess she sent it on by itself, And then the other box, there's a box of supplies, and then the Crop at Home 3. I picked up another Crop at Home 3. So having said that, I will be destashing like the dies because I already have like 3 sets of dies of Crop at Home 3 because I did it initially, and then I bought a sale one, and then I bought another sale one. So I'm like, okay, I have too many sets of those. I will be doing destash kind of soon. I know the next few weeks are going to be crazy. My son has a friend coming over this weekend because his family's going out of town, but he wants to stay. So my weekend's kind of full. I don't know that I'll be able to get separating things out the way I would want to destash. And then Memorial Weekend, we're going out in the RV. So I don't know. And then all the stuff that happens at the end of the school year, right? So we'll see how quickly I can do this. A lot of it is, I always think like, why don't I like today? I'm gonna be by myself until 4 o'clock because Miranda has choir and everyone's out and son's working and all that. But like, I make videos. I don't spend my time trying to arrange things or destash or do anything like that. Like I have to make my videos during the day. So anyhow, yes, the Nuva glue is a great deal. Yes. Okay. So I want to see. Okay, so let's open some of these things up. What I wanted to do is talk about craft day and then see what's going on here with the stuff that I got during the exclusive sale. And yeah, so Anna definitely will have the like excess boxes on her site, and usually, again, at a discounted price. I just haven't seen them. She has, I think, Create Nines maybe on the site, and those again are still the original price. So I don't know what's going on there. Hopefully she'll drop those, or when she does her other sales during the year, that way people can get them then. Maybe she sold out of them. I don't know. The Crop at Home 4s, who knows how many they actually brought in, so the overstock that they would have. I don't know. Okay, so Young's asking about any coupon codes. Again, just like the chat we were talking about earlier, on HSN's search, if you type in Craft Corner, Craft Happy, or Secret Sale, or I think there was one other one, you'll get into the secret sale there. But coupon codes, again, with HSN, the coupon codes are interesting because if it was offered to me, that doesn't mean it's offered to everybody. Or if it's offered to you, that means I can use it, right? It's really weird that way. I'm going to try to turn on my lighting. I don't know if I need it. There we go. Do we need that? What do you guys think? What do you think? A little less? A little something? I don't know. I should have done this earlier, I know, but I didn't. That's probably okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So VianneyCreates says if you have an HSN credit card, there's $5 coupon, which is true, but not really because I do have HSN card, and they gave me the $5 coupon I think last month. And my husband also has a different account, and then his $5 coupon will be like next month or the one after. Like we've never had it together at the same time. So even if you have a card, it might not be your month to use it. I hope that makes sense. Okay, thank you. Deb says yes to lighting. Okay. Yeah, the last time I was out here was about the same time, and the lighting was perfect. But weeks later, it changes. Okay, so let me see what's in this box. Like I said, one of them was just, I guess, a free pack of paper. So I don't know if that's what's in here. And also my Crop at Home 4, the one I bought in the exclusive sale, should come with instructions. So maybe this is the instructions. I don't know. Why don't we just open it and see, and open it very carefully with this crazy knife. Oh, the CC Age of Elegance. It's really pretty. Yeah. Thank you guys. And Deanna says too many restrictions on their coupons. Okay. So yes. So this little box by itself was accompanying my Crop at Home 4. So I bought the 4 by itself, and then I bought a 3 with some other stuff. So this is the free paper pack, Slimline Holiday Perfect Palette Cardstock. Okay. Something. Why not? Haven't been using my HSN credit card because of the high interest rate. Oh yeah, I know. Well, so for me, whenever I use a card, I always pay it as soon, like whatever, not as soon as it comes in, but when it's due, and I pay the whole thing. So I always try to be careful about that. Oh, thank you. Carol says lighting looks great in the RV. It's so funny. I think I'm just gonna use the RV from now on for these kinds of things. Cause like, why not? I don't have to do anything. I don't tidy up. I don't have to usually check the lighting. Get all these things ready like I normally do in the house. So yeah, it came with this free. It's just a Slimline Holiday Perfect Pellet double-sided cardstock. So I have 2 of these because I had placed the one order and then I placed another order, and I guess they both came with it because it was on the receipt that way. So just a free paper pack. That's cool. I think I bought this before. And then these are the printouts. So people ask if it's worth buying these, and just I think I need an RV. LOL. And still waiting for her delivery of the order. They told me they sent it the day after, like Monday or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I doubt it. So it did take a while for them to actually receive it, have it in hand. And then FedEx delivered it yesterday. So I don't know. Yes, VianneyCreates. So the things I'm showing you right now are from the Crop at Home 4 exclusive sale. People ask if it's worth the money that she's asking for these guys. All right. The paper is really nice. I know a lot of people say I can print it out myself. So, it's like a cream color. It's obviously printer paper, but it's a thicker feel. Like it just do you feel that? Do you hear that? It's kind of like slippy, really nice quality. I mean, can you see that it's printed on the, so it's a good paper and it's beautiful. It's like full color. I don't know if I would pay $85 or whatever she was asking. I'm not going to show too much because again, it's like the class info, but it's all just like what you saw when you attended Crop at Home 4, Crop at Home 3. If you're used to, seeing kind of what she does. It's the downloads, but they're printed out really, really nicely. So I plan on taking this plus the Crop at Home 3 and Crop at Home 2. I think I have them all now to get bound. It is interesting the way she did it though. So they're kind of like set up that you open them up like this, up, and that's correct, up and up and up like that. So I'm going to bind it on this side so I can open it and have it flat that way. So I'm going to take them to like Kinko's or whatever they call it nowadays, FedEx. But they are really nice quality, I will say. So, yeah. So Anne says it's Anna's Ivory Text Weight Paper. It's really nice. They feel really nice. I feel like their quality, I think it's up to each person if that's worth what she's asking. Let's see. I love the directions VHA 4. Yeah. Crop at Home 4 include the 2 craft rooms. I love that the directions for. Oh, did they? Oh, I mean like the Oh, that's cool. I didn't, I never even noticed if the Crop Home 3 has that info or not. I downloaded them, so I have them, and I guess if I need to print out a few pages, I can do that. But okay. Let's see. Let me get this closer to me. So this is whoop, a box of goodies. It's basically supplies. I didn't really, in my mind, I was like, I need more 12-inch like metallic paper, and that's kind of it. But there are some other goodies in here. I will say I picked up a magnetic mat, and I don't know what I was thinking, for the Empress Mini, and they were 16 bucks. And so I was like, I think last time there was a sale, I bought some of these same things. So I looked back, and they were $8 and like $10 for certain things. And I'm like, so the sale wasn't as low as last year, but whatever. I was already ordering, and I just threw it in there, and I just thought about it later. I'm like, why did I do that? I don't know. 16 bucks for one magnetic mat, Probably should have held off on that one. But let's see. I will say, if you have an Empress, the plates are on sale right now on HSN. Oh, I want to get that. Keiki Blue says she picked, if that's how it's spelled or pronounced, that she picked up the Kirigami rectangle die. I know it's by itself. It's like $19.99. There's no discount on that. It's 20 bucks for the one die. But I was like, I don't have the rectangle die, and I would like to have it. I'm sure it's a 5x7 size, right? Or to fit for a 5x7. Yeah, so I have the Shamrock one, and I have the hearts, and I have the initial one. I don't know if there's any other ones. I think it's the first time they include the craft rooms. Okay, cool. Well, then I will have to print mine out before I take it, so that way I'll get bound together. I'll make sure to look. Again, another free of this guy. So very good. Jackson says, I want the regular magnetic mat, but they are hard to come by. Yeah, they can be. I guess that's one perk. So yeah, this is it. The Empress Mini 13-inch magnetic mat is in here. Like I said, it was 16 bucks, and I'm like, I should have just bought a full set of them. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm like, 16 bucks? Yeah, sure, throw it in. It's a little high. But I have heard better things about these magnetic mats than the one it first came with. If you guys remember the first one, it had the white coating, and like if you cut into that, it just got destroyed, and I really did not like that, so I wouldn't do that, and that's why I was buying like the Dollar Tree mats and other mats to cut into. But I hear these are better. So you guys can let me know if you think these are better than the initial ones with the white coating. But yeah, so I have that guy. And what else? Oh, you know what? I think this is a bunch of, yes, favorite flowers anniversary sticker collection. And I do get a lot of times questions whenever I make a video, and they're like, oh, where are the flowers from? Where'd you get the flowers? They're from my stash, you guys. Like, a lot of times some flowers come in and out of stock. They're here, they're there. They came from a paper collection. Like, I just hope that you have something in your stash that you can just use, right? Instead of feeling you have to pick up every set. But I did like this, so here we go. She's coming out with Kirigami shapes in the fall. I will say, if you guys saw the champagne paper, that matte metallic that was in the swag kit, this for Crop Home 4, that beautiful new matte metallic champagne color, she has said that she should have them for summertime. So I'm sure we're all going to keep an eye out for that. Somebody will pick up those boxes later. Okay, so like, oh, I thought this was 4 packs. Cool, 5 packs of flowers. I thought it was 4. So this is favorite flowers 4, 3-dimensional stickers. This one is favorite flowers 2. These look bigger than this one, but maybe that's just how it looks. Favorite flowers 5. Pretty flowers, also all different. I love the roses. I don't mind having tons of roses. This is, I guess, 1 through 5, basically, right? This is favorite flowers 3. Oh, this one has geraniums. And then favorite flowers. This one just says favorite flowers, so I'm assuming this is number 1. Right? Classic, beautiful, love it. So I was happy to have those. Let me get some of this out of the way. I didn't buy anything like too fantastic, guys. Sorry, everything's kind of like a staple item here. I think that's it. Let's see. other than buying another crop at home 3, another crop at home 4. And I already have videos on the unboxing of those, so I don't know if I really need to open those boxes for you guys. I'm not going to go through each piece again like I did in those other videos, because that's a lot. VianneyCreates is probably $60 a pack, lol. Let's see. Dieta says Anna's price have skyrocketed. They are definitely different, I will say. Oh yes, so Susan's asking if I saw the Anna Griffin paper that had a scoreboard kit. I did see that. That's a good bundle. I mean, if you don't have a scoreboard or if you just want another one, I thought that was a good deal. Because, I mean, her papers are great. Scoreboard, why not, right? But I already have like 3 of that same scoreboard, so, you know. Yeah, V, so the things she's asking if the flower kits are on Anna Griffin's site. So HSN sometimes will have the like flower kits like this, like compendium of flowers. I didn't check today. I don't know if it's something that they keep there all the time. I just know I grabbed it in the sale. So these are things from the warehouse sale, from the Crop at Home 4 exclusive sale. And I know I was like, oh, it's kind of dangerous mixing it with a video like this, because I don't want to confuse you guys. It'll make you feel like, oh, can I go grab those? But you can check Anna's site too. I do like that she changed her shipping policy. I think before it was like over $100, you get free shipping if you use the coupon code, but then you couldn't use more than one coupon code if there was like some other code going on, which she hardly ever does. But now it just says over $100, you get free shipping. So hopefully that means if there's a coupon code, you can use that and it doesn't mess with the shipping, you know? Do you know if they're selling the papers separately? No. Okay, so Susan, I don't know if you're asking about the Crop at Home 4 papers. I did see them. I did not link them in this video, but again, I have generic links. You can just pop over with any of those links. But oh wait, maybe I did. Maybe I might have linked them. Yes, it's they're going to be in the plastic casing, just like if you were at Crop at Home 4, with the papers and the dies. Not dies, sorry, papers, borders, some other ephemera like flowers and like whatever might be in that paper collection. But like in the swag bag, which they don't offer by itself, at least not yet, you're gonna have like titles and like the metallic paper and some like lighter weight text weight paper and or layering weight papers that you're not gonna get in the kit. I hope that makes sense. So your kits are just gonna be paper, like pattern paper, and then the things that go along with that collection, but none of like the extra bits that you might need, you know, just to kind of flesh out your pages. But they are available there. Hi, Rhonda. Oh, you know, I wanted to say thank you. The other day, Miranda was just playing with that little like drawing, coloring book that you had made her, like the little traveler's notebook kind of thing. Well, that planner kind of thing. She really likes it. So anyway, when she was playing with it, I'm like, oh, you know what? I need to say thanks to Rhonda again. She's been having a lot of fun with that. So Jacqueline's asking if I cut into my magnetic mat. If you watch my videos, and I stopped using Impress a while ago, but now I'm using it again because I'm like, why did I stop using it? I don't know. No, I don't like doing that because again, I feel like I don't have unlimited magnetic mat money. I always say that, and like I know you use them and it looks great, but like the initial ones, the first ones that came with my machine, just would like tear apart. Like I did not like that, like at all. And then people said that it's better now. So yeah, she always says to cut into these, and sure, I would too if I had unlimited monies for these guys. But it looks better and it holds them and everything's great. But it's something I want to hear from you guys. Like, is it actually better? I've been using just like cutting mats, like from the Dollar Tree, which I showed in a video recently, or I guess in a few videos. I've been using it for a while. So when she watches Anna's video, she doesn't, but the instruction says to cut into my mat. I was gonna say, Jacqueline, I feel like every time I see her doing a video, she cuts into her mat. I don't know if I've ever seen her not cutting into the mat, but maybe, I don't know. I do not have my own Facebook community. I don't even have like a personal Facebook. I mean, whenever my husband and I first were dating and then like we're married, whatever, I don't even know. I kind of took his over, like posting pictures of like the kids and the family kind of stuff. And then I just left it. I don't do Facebook for a while now. So no. Let's see. I did see those papers. Okay, I was wondering about the scoreboard paper. Okay. Yes, so Anne saying the swag also has a new champagne matte foil. It does, but then it doesn't do anybody any good because you can't get the swag right now. Like if you didn't go to Crop at Home 4, they're not selling it by itself. It would be nice if they did because that's a great bundle just to have, right? But yeah, no, that's the only way to get it right now. Deanna says she doesn't cut into her mats. Yeah, I don't like to do it either. But B says she does cut into her mats and it's still going strong. Is it this black one or is it the one with the white coating? I'm assuming it's the new ones because they switched out to these a long time ago. I just keep in my mind like I don't want to cut into it, but the whole point of this guy is to cut into it. And it does also just hold right because it's magnetic, but it does look nice when you cut into it. Kathy says she always cuts into her mat. How are they keeping up? Let me know. The other saying if you cut into them, they don't last very long. Well, I mean that's my issue. Okay, Turnta says she cuts into her mat. Julie says she does cut into her magnetic mat and always buying new ones. And yeah, that's I know. Tamika's asking if I still do swaps. I have not done a swap in a long time. In fact, while I was cleaning my garage right now, I took 2 huge boxes of like the plastic bubble envelopes to the post office because they always say, well, if you have any leftover mailing stuff like that, to bring it in. So I took it, and the guy's like, "Oh, thank you." And I said, "Yeah, I think you guys said." He's like, "Yeah, these will be gone in half a day," because at my local post office, they don't really keep those in stock. I remember when I was in Fresno, they always had them. I can just grab them, you know. So I'm like, "Huh, that's weird." But here they don't keep them in stock, so he was excited to get them. The little postmaster. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that for very long. Okay, Pretty Little Pack says they lasted a long time for her. So that's good. I have the long plates, but I've only used them once. I know, I never use my long plates either. And I think I have 2 full sets of them. I try to grab them whenever they're like on a good sale, and then I hurts my heart to use them. So kind of silly, I know. Kathy says hers seem to last a while. And Deanna says too expensive to replace them so often. I mean, that was my thing too. Jacqueline says her mat wore out after about a year. So that's good. I mean, I don't expect them to last forever, right? I mean, any mat or whatever, but I do want them to last more than a few cuts, right? Where it starts like falling apart, like the little top, like this topper area of it starts falling apart. I don't like that. Florida says she cuts into her mat. They do take a beating, but seem to hold up. And Julia bought the long plates from CH4. Yeah, the long plates are great to have. Okay, so let me open this guy up. And again, these are from the exclusive sale. Anything HSN we talked about at the beginning. Thanks for spending some time here, guys. What is your day looking like? Oh, there's 130 some odd people here, so thank you. Pretty Little Packages says they don't fall apart. Okay, I'm gonna have to try it out because my white one fell apart like after just a few cuts. And you can see if I was to show it to you because I was like, okay, I'm not doing that anymore. You can see the edges of whatever was cut into it, and then like the white topping, that little top layer was just like coming off, and I'm like, that's not good. Anne's asking if I tried the Magic Mat. I have not tried the Magic Mat yet. I do know that they have some longer ones or larger ones. I don't really know the sizing. Like, I feel like it's too wide for this. I feel like they were 6x9 or 6 by something. And so obviously the mini is thinner than that. But maybe it works for the Empress, right? But I just use the Dollar Tree mats, guys, and they work just as well. I don't know if you saw the video I just posted. Mine was moving a little bit, which is so funny because it wasn't doing that when I was here at Crop at Home Crop at Home. That's I don't know. I almost say crop at home. When I was running it through, it was fine. And then I showed you guys the video this morning, or the video I released, and I'm like, why is it moving? It didn't do it to me all day. And I didn't even use tape the whole time I was sitting here for Crop at Home 4. I totally forgot to bring out like washi or anything. And I was like, it kept working. So yeah, for sure. Yeah, it says turn and flip your plates after each use. I try not to cut into my plates either. Now, I do the same thing with the Platinum 6. There's one plate I cut into, the other plate I keep perfectly pristine, and that works really well. Julie says she shopped HSN today, already telling myself to not buy anymore. Yeah. Gina loves her Magic Mat. Yeah, I'm sure. It looks great because, like, for me, they're inexpensive. They're like $8. I think it depends on the sizing. The ones I get, obviously, from the dollar store are $1.25, whatever they are now. I have some from Daiso, and those are like $1.50 or maybe $1.75, whatever it is now. And I've been using the same one since I reviewed it like a couple years ago. So it's a self-healing mat. Of course, it's going to take the beating, right? Just like the tangerine plates, or like some of these other plates where it's just like a hard plastic that you're cutting into. They are like a cutting board, you know. I mean, in your kitchen, you're using that forever and ever and ever, always, and it's just fine. So I really like those kinds of plates because they don't get really messed up. Like, the whole point is that that's what it's for. I know Bonnie says she bought a new Magic Mat and doesn't want to cut into it. That sounds typical. Yeah, it would be me too. Oh my gosh. Oh no, Anne says she's on a buying blackout. And Pretty Little Pie says Tangerine has the best plates. I know. I love those kind of plates because it's just they just keep working. It's fine. Everything's great, you know. Am I getting the new Spellbinders Lilac Cutters? Sherry's asking. So Sherry, I am picking up the Scout. That was what I had in mind. Like I'm gonna try it out for you guys. Although, yeah, I don't need another machine, but I do like trying them out. And if it works, I like plate systems that have different layers too, right? So we can do different things with it. So I appreciate that. So it's gonna have a rubber mat and all these different things. So we like the ease of a folder. I like having the variability of using something like that kind of system. So I am picking up the Scout. It's so cute. And I think Spellbinders is sending me the new Platinum 6 and the Lilac Shimmer. So I'm going to pick up the Lilac Shimmer Scout because I'm pretty sure. To be honest, I didn't understand the email. So I'm like, okay, are they sending both? Because I really don't need to buy another one if they're sending both. But I think they're sending me the Platinum 6. And then I will reserve a Scout in the same Lilac Shimmer. It's so pretty. So thank you. Thanks for asking. I will have that for you guys soon. I know they're in pre-orders right now anyhow. So, you know. Oh, Julie says she got the Scout and the Platinum 6. That's great. Like, honestly, with those two, you're good. I mean, I would have picked up the bundle probably, because to be honest, it's so pretty. I know that's a silly reason, but like, I remember back in the day, before I was really, even knowing that Spellbinders had a website like to purchase from, they had a Platinum 6 and probably the larger one, but I know for sure Platinum 6, that was the Jane Davenport one that was like mermaid scales and so pretty, and I was like so bummed out I never got to get that one. So, Pretty Little Package is asking, is the Scout just a mini platinum? We're talking about the Spellbinders machines, guys. So the Spellbinders Scout is a mini platinum type of machine. It's the universal plate system. So it's like the different platform with the small, and it's, I think, 3.5 by 9. I thought it was going to be 3.5 by 6. So I'm like, okay, you know, but I think they're longer so that you can run other things in there. I want to say. So, that's cool. So the Scout is just cute. Like, yeah, and I love the name. Like, it's so adorable. Let's see. Magic mat isn't thick enough for Empress. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Because, like I said, the ones I get from the Dollar Tree, it's just a mat, like whatever they have, and it works. But, I mean, I guess, like, let me see here. I mean, this is pretty thin. So the Magic mat's thinner than this? That's crazy. All plates and mats wear out. Yeah, for sure. People choose Empress because it gives the best results. You can cut into the magnetic mat or just replace that and never cut plates. Yeah. So I had mentioned that in my video this morning, Kathleen, because I haven't used my Empress in a really long time and I was using it here and I'm like, why did I ever cut into the plates? I guess it's because it was before I thought to use a self-healing mat, like even from the Dollar Tree and all that. So, yeah, so Bonnie's saying, yeah, the Scout is 3.5 by 9. That's what I thought. Because I remember thought it was going to be 3.5 by 6, but I was like, it was bigger. So I like that because you can run all kinds more dies through that. Or, you know, you have room to run a whole bunch of things through, which is what I prefer to do when I'm cutting. I like to load it up and only turn once, you know, or whatever it is. So, let's see. Yeah, so again, and people always ask, like, what do you do to keep your plates from bowing, like your cutting plates? And I honestly have not had, even when I had the Cuttlebug, I never really had that issue, but I always run it through with the thinnest sandwich that'll get the job done. So, you know, all these machines come with a metal thing, and this, that, whatever, like, and people use all of it and put it through. It's like, if you don't need the metal shim, don't use the metal shim, you know? If it still looks good and it cuts well, I would make the thinnest sandwich that'll cut nicely. And I literally have never had those issues. Like, they might have a little bowing, but not like bad, because I've seen where they get really bad, you know? And I just have never had that issue. So, I don't know. Let's see. Yes, so Susan's asking, yeah, the Scout is smaller than the Marquee as far as the width of it, because the Marquee is like 4.25, maybe just a little over 4.25. So yeah, it's definitely thinner. I guess for them, I don't know what they're thinking on that one, but they have the Platinum 6 that's 6 inches wide. So if you want something that's going to cut an A2 size or something like that, you use that, right? And maybe you don't get the Scout. Or if you do a lot of smaller die cutting, I don't know. That's the sizing they went with. So, is the new Platinum 6 an upgrade from the prior model or just new color? So Anna, it is just a new color, but it comes with a universal cutting plate. So, I know when they came out with the white Platinum machines, again, they're like the newer, just the whatever it was a few months back. Those come with the universal plates. When I got the Platinum like Aqua, It was the old school plates, and then you can buy obviously universal plates. The universal plates can go into the machines aren't different. It's the plates that are different. So even if you have a older platinum, you can get the new universal, and they'll work in there. If you just want to buy new plates, just to have them. And Lisa says her plates never bow either. So I mean, I don't know, and I don't know if it's maybe the batch that some people got that didn't work out so well. I don't know. All I know is I do the thinnest that'll get the job done, and it seems like it works really well. Um, so Kathleen says, I guess this is why I've been seeing platinums on sale on Facebook. They want to buy a new one now. That's funny. I know. I have a ton of machines. I don't know. The only machines I've ever actually gotten rid of or sold was the. I usually keep my machines, but what's the one? The Crafter's Companion Mini, the Go. Was that what it was called? The little one that was electronic. I sold that one. And then I think I sold my original Cricut, which really makes me sad. My Cuddle Bug, the original one. I still have the model after that, and then I have like the gold one from like Anna Griffin or whatever. But oh, there's Amazon delivering some stuff. Oh, you know what he's delivering? He's delivering some glue I picked up for my ATG runner, some new glue, and we'll see. It's not the Scotch glue. Supposedly acid free, and it was like $50 for like however many rolls, like 12 rolls. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna try it. I'll let you guys know. But I think that's what he's bringing right now. I have a Gemini Junior and I have two Geminis, the original kind of one, and then the Gemini 2, right, which has way too much strength for my liking, but maybe I'll have to fiddle with it a little bit more, and maybe I'll go back to using that one. But yeah. And that's the thing. And I know when I do a review, because Julia's saying she doesn't need another machine, but they're so cute. I know a lot of comments will be like, oh, another machine. Like, people are coming into the market and buying whatever all the time, right? Or maybe you just have a large machine. Maybe you want a small one for whatever. So like, there's always a place. I'll show it to you. We'll run it through and see what's going on. But it's not for everybody. I know that. That's okay. Let's see. Yeah, so Pretty Little Hearts, the smaller machines like the Scout are good for crops, small footprint, easy to transport. I know. And I love the little platinum. I like the way they feel. I like the little handle. I like that you can fold it away. Like, they're great machines. And if you think about the intricate nature of what they can cut, where the Cuttlebug was always like having issues with that, it was always like a dead like something dead in the center. And I didn't have horrible problems with that, but it would happen sometimes where I'm like, I just cannot get this die to like do what it needs to do in the very center. So I would shim it, and then it was just the whole thing. And so anyway, B Creates says companies need to stay in business. Yes, it's true. Vanessa's asking, will the improved Platinum 6 come in lilac? Yeah, so Vanessa, right now they're offering the Platinum 6 and the Lilac Shimmer and the Scout and Lilac Shimmer. I don't know that the big machine, like the Platinum is in that colorway. I didn't notice that. But yeah, the Platinum 6. And my go-tos, if I have like right now the Empress going, it's because maybe I have something bigger to go through there, but I don't even use the bigger plates. So really, I'm always using the Platinum 6 and I'm always using my Marquee. I mean, that's just what it comes down to. If I'm doing like kits, like die sets for like tonic and stuff, I love using my Tangerine because then I really max out the whole cutting area and I run it through, But that's what it is. Or you want 4 more because it was a good deal. Yeah. I mean, yes. A lot of times that's what happens to Anthea. Like, I'm like, well, the bundle was such a good deal. I might as well just get the other machine, whatever it is. Yeah. And then Dana saying she has the original Gemini, hasn't used in a long time. And that's what it is. Like, a lot of times these small machines like the Marquee is like 95% of your cutting you're getting on that, right? Okay. Let's see. I like the Marquee, just not a fan of how often I have to replace blank folders. That's fair. Even if the folders curl, I still use them and they still cut. But people were asking me about that the other day when I was reheating that Dollar Tree mat to make it flat again, and they came out perfectly flat and everything's great. To put like boiling water or something, and you can definitely do that. A lot of times, this is why I don't do the press and seal, and I don't do like boiling water, and I don't do. I mean, there's a couple different things. It's because I don't want to waste anything else to make something work. So, like for me to boil water just to throw on there, I'm not going to do that. I feel like I'm wasting water. I guess you can let it cool off and then put it on your plants or something. But press and seal, like I'm not going to involve plastic just because I didn't want to pick this up and maybe not place it back down the way I had it. Like, to be honest, I try not to be super wasteful as far as plastic, water, and that's exactly what those things do. So that's just my, I don't know. I don't like to use something else to make something else. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, da, da, da. The folders are very expensive. Inexpensive. I will say that about the marquee. And then again, if you're picking up die and press sets, they always come with a marquee folder, so you're getting one anyway. Let's see. I love my cuddle bug. I know. I don't use it because like there's no reason people aren't going to pick it up now. I still have plates. I think I had sold a friend a set of plates like right as soon as they had kind of stopped making them. But other than that, I have all my plates because again, like my plates, they're probably the original plates that I used from when I had bought it. But I had always picked up more plates for it, so I have plenty of plates to keep using them. But I just don't use it. Platinum 6 works for glimmer and better. Oh, that's the other thing. Yes, for sure. The Platinum 6 is. What I like about those machines is again that you can run your steel roll dies, and I know not everybody has steel roll dies or anymore or whatever, but I have a huge collection of them because that's where we started, right, guys? With the Sizzix, just pushing them through with the old Sizzix machine, and so I have a ton of them, and I like to still have the option of cutting with those. So, and if you are doing steel roll dies in like a Platinum 6, you just need the 2 cutting plates, isn't it? I believe it's the cutting plate, the steel roll die, your paper, and then the cutting plate. I don't think it's just 1 cutting plate. I think it's 2, like a sandwich. But yeah. Oh, Deanna says she uses her cuddle bug almost every time she crafts. Yeah, that's awesome. And I know there are some like blanks that people sell like on Amazon that work for your cuddle bug, things like that. So that's always something to look into. Oh, am I opening this stuff? Totally forgot. Okay, hold on. Back to this stuff that I picked up during the exclusive warehouse sale. So this is called basket cardstock, and look at this front paper. I mean, so this you can still find on Anna Griffin's site. It just may not be a sale price, or maybe it is. I don't know. I haven't looked, but I know this wasn't like exclusive that you couldn't find it now. But this is a basket cardstock, and I just thought it was so pretty. So I'm not going to show every piece of paper in here, but look at that. Yes, the boutique purse die cut machine. What's funny is I have that little was it Sizzix? It's like a little purse, but it's really just for embossing folders, right? I love that machine. I have it and I look at it every day. It's just sitting there just because it's cute. Anyway, the papers in here are really pretty. I'm not showing each and every single one, but you can kind of get the gist of what's going on here. And I guess it's called basket because some of these things in the florals, but like this is really pretty. These last ones aren't, anything to write home about, but these first ones are gorgeous. And then the back, they just have like small patterns. So I grabbed that. See, and say, yeah, basket has Virginia. Exactly. Like this one here, I'm like, so pretty. So think about baskets next time you're on there. Purple's my favorite color. Love the new light platinum, but I already have the Platinum 6. Yeah, I know, Karen. That's for sure. And a lot of times, I pick things up because I have content to create, but also people are curious, and I've tried out so many machines, so people like to know like what I'm thinking about this one or that one. And to be honest, to me, it's just what you prefer because I'll go through it and show you what it can do. But everybody has their different preferences, right? So I haven't had a machine that I'm like, oh, this is just the worst machine. Other than I think, did I get the MIDI? I want to say the MIDI in it. I don't know. The Gemini Go was not my favorite. It just, no. And then, but yeah, I mean, machines will do what they do. Just depends what you're looking for. Screen says, doesn't need more paper. So this is, what? I did not realize this is this. Okay, well, I thought this was just a whole pack of gold matte metallic. It is not. This is a shimmer paper. It says metallic cardstock. I have no idea, but that's fine. I really wanted it for my border dies. It's pretty, but it's not what I expected. You guys see that? It's like a shimmer paper. And I thought it was going to be just my gold paper. So that's interesting. I don't think I understood that when I was looking at it. But anyway, it has a white core. And let me see. So maybe be careful. Beef is the muted gold. Yeah, it definitely is. But it's more shimmer. It's not, in my word, I don't know that I would consider this metallic paper because that's normally reserved for like shiny. But it has a white core and it is metallic on both sides. Can you see that? It is, yeah, it's not the shiny stuff. I don't know that I needed this. I was hoping it was the gold, but that's okay. Yeah, for sure. Jeanette says, is it? Yeah, Jeanette. Small patterns used for the basket portion. Very pretty. Is that new? I don't know. So, okay, I buy quite a bit of Anna Griffin paper. I don't remember seeing basket paper as a line or a collection. But anyway. Um, okay. Leslie's saying, not very good pricing on Anna today. I have been surprised. I know even at the crop at home floor, people were like, "Oh, did you see the pricing on the paper packs? Like, the Phoebe or Faded Rose." And yeah, it was not inexpensive. Oh, Pretty says Pretty Little Prices is her favorite Anna Gold. Okay, well, then maybe it's something I did not know about. I'm trying not to cut my upholstery over here. Let's see. Yes, Susan. So the things I'm showing right now, if you go back in the video or if you watch later or however, is just from the Crop at Home 4 exclusive sale. This is my last bit. I will say I didn't buy that much. Obviously, I bought another Crop at Home 3, another Crop at Home 4, but other than that, it was just like staple items. I did buy some Stamps by Me items, Dieta, and I heard from people earlier in the chat that they also did too. Oh, okay. What is going on? That's weird. I'm gonna have to look at my. I'm sure it's not wrong. I'm sure I just shopped and I threw things in there and I didn't realize. I don't know what I was doing. But this is a foil cardstock, but this is not gold. I don't know what color this is. And you see, it's not the gold. Let me see. You know what? I don't know where the receipt is. It's somewhere else. So I want to say this is a little bit different gold. You guys help me out here. Unless it is, it doesn't look like the original gold. It's a little different. It just says foil cardstock. I don't know, but here it is. So you can see the difference between this guy and this guy. And that's all I got. I don't know. It might be the original gold. It looks a little different to me. I don't know why. It's not the champagne one I wish. I mean, it wouldn't, if I saw that and I didn't have Anna Griffin paper sitting in front of me, I'd think, oh, that's like a champagne gold. But that's not the champagne gold. The champagne gold that she has is a little more brown. It's really pretty. But again, it won't be available in packs like that until this summer, is what she said. So I'm gonna keep my eye out because we need to find that gold paper. It's so pretty. I was thinking it's the rose gold too. I don't remember. I think it is rose gold, Anne, because I feel like I got gold and rose gold, and But it says she wants the champagne. I'm telling you guys, the champagne is so pretty. It really makes a big difference. Like that faded rose collection, which, by the way, HSN is calling it rose, just rose. I do have it linked there. And then they also fixed the wording because on the 3D border dies, the ribbon, the new ones from the Crop at Home 4 that they're selling separately, they had the frame and the border name mixed up, but they fixed that too. So if you see the frames, it's the frames, and if you see the border, it's the borders. Okay, Sherry's trying to get a hold of customer service price adjustment. That's great. Like I said, if you go on their website and you just click on, once you're logged in on the left under your account, it says request a call. They'll call you, so you don't have to sit and wait or anything like that. They answer pretty quickly though, right? Pretty Little Pie says she ordered with the wrong names. Well, okay. See, that's what's tricky about HSN. I'm like, okay, the picture says this and the wording says that, but the name is different. It should be okay. If you saw the borders, like this is the image I'm seeing and it's the borders, even though it says frames, I will get the right thing. I always had it written correctly with the link. Like mine would say borders, it'll take you to the borders, but when you got there, it might say frames on the title, But the images that you saw, if you saw that it was the border, you should be good. I don't know why they do stuff like this. Even Elder's Creative, I'm like, oh, girl. I emailed Angie, and she's like, oh, yeah, we already saw that. I was like, they're showing 2 of the sets, like for the watercolor stamps, they're showing you get like 2 of each, right? It's like one picture, one picture, one picture, one picture. So you think you're getting double the sets. And I know sometimes people go by the pictures and they don't read the wording or didn't watch the demo. So I don't want people to be upset about that because I know I see comments about that all the time. So she's like, oh, yeah, we're trying to get that taken care of. Leslie says she loves the new studio in the RV. Oh, okay. So, yeah. So Pretty Little said she got the borders when at first it said frames, but you should be okay. As long as the picture was the borders, you're fine. Did you get as many dies in crop as in create? So no, Leslie, actually, we got less dies this time around than even in the previous crop at homes. So the previous crop at homes, you got borders and you got frame or matte layer kind of dies, and you also got words usually like title. boards. I want to say the first three you got those kind of things, but in this last one you did not. There were no words. It was just the set of borders, the set of frames, and that's it. At Create, you get like a ton of die sets, usually because there's a lot of these different projects you're doing. So yeah, no, I love my new studio. No, I'm just kidding. Look, I'm gonna get all cozy with my little blanket here, hang out with my little pillow. But this is just in here from like the last time we went out. Let's see. China cabinet is 50. Is that a good price? So B, I saw, okay. So yesterday or whenever it was it today? I used China cabinet stickers. Oh, and I was showing you guys kind of what it might look like if you were to finish up a card like this. And somebody asked me about it. And I said, oh, you know what? I didn't link them because the these little flowers came from China cabinet. That I don't want people to feel like, oh, I have to buy this whole paper collection for however much it was, like $90 or whatever the listing was. But at $50, yeah, I think that's worth it. But you know, maybe I'm not a good person to ask because I'm just like, I mean, again, even at the higher pricing that I saw with different things, I still bought them because I really like Anna's stuff. But you know, let's see, stickers only now. Set of dies for each project for Create. Yeah, exactly, Vanessa. So it's a, I don't know, is it just me? I always felt like Create was like $800, $700 in the past, or maybe I'm tripping, but I always remember thinking like, I'm just not going to do that. But now they're about the same pricing as the crop at home. So I would say that they're pretty much worth it. And especially now, if she is making the deals exclusive, like during, what I would do is like I would buy the Create box after the event ended or during that weekend because she would have it on her site and it would be like half the price. I actually brought it out right now. I have Create 9 sitting here that I never opened from November, but now I can't get in those unless I bought the Create for this year, like Create 10, right? Or like we can't get into it. And then, like I said, she hasn't released any crop at home 4s yet, so I don't know what's going on with that. How would I know? But like, if that's for real, then maybe it's worth, you know, going ahead and attending Create 10 for the first time ever for me. Yeah, Aubrey says she was waiting for the whole kit. I know. I don't know. So when I went to Crop at Home 4, they did have the separate, you know, paper collections, like, you know, in the casing, just the way I showed you guys when I did the unboxing. So each set comes its own um, pouch and all that. But for me, I'm like, I don't know, and the pricing, and I wanted the printouts. I might as well just buy a whole new box. So that's what I did. But you know, $65, $68 for the paper kit. Maybe it's worth it to you. I don't know. And I don't know if she'll have boxes. She usually does. I don't know. Yeah. Vanessa says, yeah, it was $4.95 and $4.50 when it comes on sale. They Create 10. I know, you know, sometimes you can pick it up already and it's usually like $50 or $100 less. I always feel like I always end up waiting and it's still that same pricing. I don't feel like I've ever been like burned, like, oh, I had to spend $50 more. I feel like whenever I buy it, when it's closer to the time, it's the same. But I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Well, yeah. So B Creates says I need to see the preview first before I commit, and I'm the same way. And I'm sorry. And I love this stuff, but like I want to see the stuff. I'm not into. Oh, it's gonna be great. Don't worry about it. And I'm sure it will be, but I don't know. I like to see the stuff. I don't commit early. It's so funny. I only buy the dies every year from CAH. Yeah, because I have a boy. I can't do much with the paper. Yeah, I can see that. You need the swag, so the whole box is a good choice. Yes, exactly. And so I think that's what made me pop. I'm like, okay, I need the swag, and I want the printouts. But again, if not everybody gets that deal, then you know, of course. Ooh, yes. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Leslie says, "Don't kill me, but I got Create 9 for 200 on Anna's site, and also bought the instructions for 68." Exactly. No, well, that's the thing. So usually during November, like whenever Create is, if you check it out during that weekend, you're able to still get the box at half price. But this time she kind of like didn't do it. You know, for Crop at Home 4, she hasn't posted those boxes, so I'm like, I don't know that we'll be able to get it. And then again, you don't get the videos, right? You don't get to log in to swap card later and see it. So it's just the box, it's just the stuff. Get your instructions. It's still the same downloads people are going to get. You just don't have to walk through it. And that's okay with me. Susan said she went to Create 9 for one day. That's right. She was doing selling day passes. It was $200 and she got 3 projects. Thought it was worth it. That's good. That's fun. Bar Create 10 is CHO4. It was less than 400. Yeah. So Julia is saying create 10 at the exclusive sale was less than 400. So what, like 395 or something? Um Again, and I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. A lot of times I end up buying the dies by themselves on HSN, and then, oh, well, actually the box was cheap too. So then I buy the box later, and like I should have just not bought the dies that were separate. We all do what we do. It may not make sense. You know how we are as crafters. Let's see. Crate 9 only went down to 450 is what Vanessa's saying. Yeah, I'm holding out from buying a la carte from HSN. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I was saying. So sometimes I end up buying a la carte, and I'm like, I should have just bought. I don't know. For me, the paper, I'm always going to use it. I hoard it. I love it. I don't mind having double of paper, but obviously double of dies is like okay. I do have friends here that buy 2 die sets of everything they buy because they like to run things through faster and they like to have a couple of sets. That's something, As I tell, we all have our different preferences. Um, 395, yes. Okay, perfect. HSN sold CH4 for 395 at the last week. Yeah, exactly. So I got mine on HSN about there. Yeah. I don't think it was 450. And then sometimes, you might have a coupon. Maybe you get 20% off. I know with HSN they have 20% off coupons, but the max is 25 bucks. But hey, 25 bucks is 25 bucks. Or the $5 coupon. Whatever you can throw it on top, right? That helps out. Um Okay, so Julie says she doesn't remember paying more than 500 for Create. So is it possible that Create was like around that pricing and then the crop at home was like 295 or something? I always feel like it was so much more. And I was like, what? I just can't do it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The past is the past. We're moving forward. Yeah, B Create says helps cover the taxes. Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys for being here. Oh my goodness. Do you have any questions? Are we just chatting at this point? Because again, I said I'd go for about an hour and I'm still going and I don't mind. My arm is healing. I can feel it. Everything's good. Leslie says it was in the clearance section. Did I make a video for LGS Creative sealed with good wishes? I don't know what to say about that one. I did have a video and it is not available any longer, and I'll just leave it at that. Okay. Sheila J says she always charges the same for both. All right, maybe I was just tripping. I would say Create is really good because you do get a lot of dies. I know with the paper, it's usually like a little bit less. No, like maybe you have less papers. Only because the kits I have bought, and like it's not a full paper pack like when you do crop, but um, it's whatever. Yeah, and B Creates, then you get more from Create. I agree with that for sure. We'll see. Maybe this year we'll do a create 10. Why not? I think the other thing too is like usually November I'm like kind of busy, or we take off, or we're in the RV or whatever, or we went to Sedona, and it just doesn't work out. So like the timing and all that kind of stuff is really important if I'm gonna shell it out. The reason you're shelling out that money too is so you can get access to the classes and be there. So like I don't know, if I can't be there. And I know I can go back and look, but it's just not the same. It's not the same as when you're there with everybody chopping it up, having a good time in the chat and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, nice. I don't know where Downey Beach is, but it sounds good, Dieta. Yeah. Enjoy Create, but think they'll spread the love around to some different companies. Yeah, that too. I know a lot more companies, Dana's saying, are offering like weekenders and these kind of things, or like Spellbinders does their thing, and yeah. Like Shelly, that's so cute. So Create is usually around Veterans Day. Yeah, there's something about whenever it is that I'm just like usually not available, but maybe I'll try to make a point to be available. I can't promise it right now. I would like to do it. Every year my intention is, oh, maybe I'll do it. And then I just don't. There is a pattern that is followed for Create every year. I like to skip the card making, which is the first day. Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, right. You usually make cards and like 3D things and like all these cute things. I feel like the ones from last year were very tonic looking, like the perfume box and like these things, a little armoire. I'm like, oh, it's very tonic. Cute stuff. The card layer cut and embossed folders seem expensive. I know. I bought them because again, like, yeah, they're a little high. They do make larger cuts. They are kind of expensive. But again, I also have content to make and things I'm interested in. I also like to collect them. I have the first set, so I wanted this set. And yeah, $50, they're a little bit high. I know, Raggedy Ann Raggedy Anna says she's upset that the Anna's flip sentiment stamps and dies sold out before she can get them. Yeah, I was really impressed with them, and that a bummer because when I make this card later, I used it here, but it's out of stock now. Um, they're really pretty, and people were, everyone so funny 'cause I'm like, "I think these are new," and then the date on them was, like, new, on that set, and then I was like, "Fantastic, okay, maybe that was part of the," I remember she had Fantastic Flips, so another friend of mine here said, "Oh, yeah, it's the same as the Fantastic Flips," so I was like, "Okay, well, let me go look at my videos for Fantastic Flips." And I went back to look at those videos. Some of them were from my old channel, so they're gone, but, like, some I still had, and I'm like, "I don't see any stamps in there." Like, either I didn't use them, or they didn't come with them, or maybe it's different Fantastic Flips that she's talking. I don't know. All I know is the stamp quality was a lot better, and I remember them back in the day, they were not great. So even if I already have them, I have a feeling they're probably stuck to the carriers and aren't very good anymore anyway. So I do appreciate that this acrylic feels better. So far, so good. Like, honestly, I was really impressed. And you guys know I'll tell you, like, "Oh, okay, this thing is really on here." Like, doesn't stamp very well. They stamp perfectly. I mean, I did all this stamping. You'll see in the video for the Wildflower Meadow stamps. Everything looks great. I mean, look how crisp that is. And they're acrylic stamps. And yeah, a lot of people say, for acrylic, they should be less expensive. And I agree with that too. But it's what it is. And that's what she charged. So I don't know. But yeah, I mean, this did come with dies for literally every stamp in this set. So I can understand that, where this had only a few very basic dies. So I hear you. I mean, yeah, I agree. But the acrylic was a nice quality, and I don't think Anna has ever used photopolymer on her stamps, so I would never think it was going to be acrylic. I mean, photopolymer. I try to make a point to let you guys know during the LGS creative reviews if they were photopolymer or if they were acrylic, because that's important to some people. And I know I saw some comments in like a past set that LGS creative put out last time around, last craft day, that they were acrylic and they were surprised by that, right? And yeah, I was surprised by that too. I'm like, "Are you sure?" Of course, we all know, like when people second guess me about something's photopolymer, I'm like, I know it was acrylic. Like, the feeling, the smell, the way they look. Maybe it says that they're acrylic or photopolymer. I'll let you guys know. So with this one, like in this set, they were acrylic, which is different. LGS Creative usually only works in photopolymer, but for like, the pattern creator set, they're photopolymer. So I made sure to let you guys know. I saw the mink being presented earlier, and I was like, I have a mink. I'm not going to buy another one, but I would like to get more refills for it, to be honest. My mink is actually the Anna Griffin one. So, right, and it says, yeah, they were tonic looking like the projects from Create 9. Okay, see, Anne, thank you. That's what I thought. Because I was like, and then other people were like, "Oh, no, these are new." And other people were like, "Oh, no." And I'm like, okay. So that's why I went back to look at my own video. So Anne's saying there were never any stamps. It was stickers in the Fantastic Flips. And that's what I thought. Like, I went back and looked, and I was like watching the whole video, and it was like 40 minutes long. I'm like, I want to make sure, am I seeing stamps? Am I just not using them? And I don't remember ever showing that there were stamps in the box. So either way, it's fine. And it is similar, these stamps, to other stamps that she's put out, but I feel like these were new. So if the shapes work with my flipping stuff, my Fantastic Flip stuff, then perfect. Like, that's great. Even better, right? Yeah, so the mink earlier today. Shireen says she's concerned about the quality of Anna's stamps. Yeah, so that's why I mentioned Shireen this time around. Like, I really like them, but I mean, you can take my opinion for what it is. An opinion. Like, we all have them, right? They felt better than any of the other stamps I've tried of hers. Like, with Crafts and Painters sometimes too, I'm like, this isn't very good. And it might be even a bad batch that people get, because I know I've had bad batches where I'm like, these are really, like, machined well, right? Like the lettering is like messed up, or like something's, it just wasn't made correctly. That's a different issue. So anyway, no buttons on new mink. Like, you just put it through. I didn't really pay attention to the demo, to be honest. I was watching something else like on my computer, but it was on in the background. Thank you guys for being here. Oh my goodness. Raggedy Ann says, should we stock in the HSN site? Maybe they'll bring back the flip stamps. I was surprised they sold out so fast, but I did show them a couple days ago, and I know people already had their eyes on them. I bought mine last week. So I'm sure other people had already picked them up, earlier. I know they were sold out. Yep. And now I wanted it's available, so I bought it. Okay. Oh, okay, good. So she's saying, Barbie's saying she wanted them earlier, and then they sold out, but now they were back. Well, they're sold out again. So there you go. I wish Anna sold the dice separately. Nellie says she wished Anna sold the dice separately. She has the stamps. And that's the other thing too. Honestly, when I was in my garage right now, I'm like, oh, these are Anna stamps. I don't remember having these, and they're just like cute little background things. They weren't sentiments, but I do have other sentiments of hers that you're supposed to cut. The last time around, whenever I showed it a couple times ago, they weren't very good. They didn't stamp very well, but you know, what am I gonna do? I have them. Are there more new AG items later today on HSN? I do not know. B. I know I get a lot of questions about Anna stuff because I guess I show you guys Anna stuff, but I don't work with her for her in any way. I don't know. Somebody had asked about. You usually get an email from Anna Griffin like saying all the different things they're going to have on HSN, and they didn't receive that email. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know anything about that. Like, I do get emails from her because I've signed up, obviously, from Anna Griffin's site, but I wasn't really paying attention to that, so I'm not sure. Oh, thank you, Shereen. Says I value your opinion. I appreciate that. Yes, Dieta, that's good. She says always check back. There's always people who take things out of their carts. Believe you me, I know that. So people use my affiliate links, and I'll see like I don't know people's names. It doesn't show you all that private information, and that's great, right? They keep your privacy, but I can see the kinds of things people buy, and like there were this many sales, and the next day it's like slashed in half, and I'm like, why? But I mean, you know, it's a thing. But what happens is people just ditch their cart, or at the end of the day, they're like, you know what? Maybe I don't want those after all, so they cancel all these orders. And then the next day they're available again, but you already did your shopping and don't need to come back. So honestly, on Wednesday I would be looking, or even late Tuesday, you might want to look again because people ditch their carts or the things that they bought even. Because you can cancel on HSN. I do appreciate that. Usually until the end of the day, and even sometimes days later, if they haven't processed it or it's in processing but haven't packaged it or whatever, you can still cancel, which is great. I mean, you might change your mind, right? But it's a big amount of people. So yes, I know that that happens. I'm like, oh, it's a pretty good day. That's cool. And then I'm like, oh, maybe not. People do for sure ditch their cart or cancel. It happens. Oh, and that's the other thing. Yes, Versa Magic ink works well on Anna Griffin stamps. For me, it's not so much the ink, like oh, the ink beads up because you can always change out inks. You can use a hybrid ink. You can use a StazOn. You can use different inks. It's that the stamp wasn't machined well, so like it's missing little areas or like little divots in the. I don't know how to explain it. So that doesn't happen too often. Or it doesn't stick anymore, or like these kinds of things. So I was really impressed with the quality of the acrylic that she used this time around. Hopefully she still uses it. I know companies change, or they use a different company this time or that time to manufacture, and that happens, right? Maybe a bid was better with this other company, so now they're manufacturing the things there in China or whatever. But I hope they're paying attention to the quality, not just the price, right? Of who manufactured their stamps. Okay, right. Anna says the stamps are back, but on extended delivery. Okay, that's perfect. I still have it linked there. Um, sometimes people will favorite it, so they're told later if it's back in or however. Yeah. So if I find a press really hard and just restamp, and the stamps work well. Yeah, and I'm talking about old stamps, guys. I'm not talking about. Creative Touches asks, what are the flip stamps? Okay, so what happened is Creative Touches. We're talking about the Fantastic stamps. These guys, the sentiments that are very similar to what was in the Fantastic flips from like 7 years ago. Not kidding, 6, 7 years ago. So yeah, you might have them, you might not, or maybe even 5 years. It's sometimes she'll bring back the kits. This was back in the day when a lot of her card kits came with dies, and then she kind of went to just having the things already cut, and you just have card bases that are already ready to go. I love having the dies, so she still does that, right? With some of the, I'm talking about Anna Griffin boxes, with some of the finishing school boxes. But yeah, the new Anna Griffin machine may be the 12x12 machine, which she had a prototype for a few years back. I don't know anything about that. Yeah, so Pretty Little Pages, it was like 7 years ago. I know. So I either got the auto ship or I didn't get the auto ship because I was buying them on eBay, you guys. And one of the packages I spent like over $100 just so I could have it because I wanted to finish my set. So I think that's why I even have a video from like 4 or 5 years ago, because I had found it on eBay. I don't even know. But my original ones were with my old channel and they're long gone. And says Fantastic Flip was a great auto ship. Yeah. No, it was really good. It was awesome. So it cuts the whole card base for you, like all these cool things. You had to have obviously larger cutting plates for it, but so that's why we're talking about flips, but it's nothing to do with right now. Just these are called Fantastic. All All right, guys. I think I've taken enough of your time. We're almost going to be on an hour and a half now, which is great. Maybe we'll stop at just an hour and a half. But if you guys have any questions or anything else, anything diamond press related, I know I did a lot of the videos early on last week because a lot of their items were available. And people were waiting for like the craft carts. So I know a lot of you guys shopped yesterday. Oh, good. Scrubbing Mom says she ordered the CC mag with auto ship. I always love their magazines. She's okay. Julia saying Anna said she would not go forward, I guess, on the 12-time machine because it was so heavy, it'd take a lot of space. Yeah. And I hear that from a lot of people. I said, I don't know about my die cutting machines, like the electronic ones, because they have to catch my plate behind. They're like, oh, use a Lazy Susan. I wish I had enough room anywhere in my craft room that I could spin it around with a Lazy Susan. I understand it. You think it's on a Lazy Susan, and let's say it's this big. Okay, cool. So it's only the same amount of area, right? But the plate is sticking out. So you still have to account for the plate coming around. And I do not have enough room for a Lazy Susan with a plate coming out of it to clear around and not hit everything that's on my tables anywhere, that's near my wall, that's on my cutting. I just can't clear out that much of room. And I know Lazy Susan helps. Like Julia's saying she uses it, yes, but you still have to clear that whole space around the lid. Does that make sense, you guys? You know what I'm saying? Let's pretend this is a machine, and here comes my plate. Now I gotta go turn it all around, and it's coming out, and I have to clear this hole. It's not gonna happen. You guys, I know. It's not. It's just something I can't. I have so many things on my. And it's mostly for my videos. Like, yeah, I could have things over there and put them somewhere else. But like, if I'm making a video, I need to be like grabbing things right here, and I don't have the space for even a Lazy Susan to spin the whole way around with plates coming out of it. Does that make sense? Because I know I've been doing this for a long time, but people tell me that all the time in my videos. They're like, oh, use the Lazy Susan. I'm like, okay. I know they're being helpful, but like, I know what I'm talking about as far as that. There's no way. It would just be like knocking everything out of it everywhere. But I hope it works for you guys. And I'm sure you guys have nice clean counters and surfaces that cleared off. I don't have it. I don't have it. And I know the Gemini 2 came with it built in, right? Isn't it built in? I think. It's not going to work. Not going to work. Let's see. Dana says, that's so sad because I love the turntable. I know. It's a great option. Put it on turntable. It works great. I think I even have one that came with something Gemini related. I don't know. So I have two of them. One that's built in and one that's just, it's not going to work. It's not going to work for me. But again, I have, the LGS created that beautiful glass cutting mat. I would love it. And Angie has offered it to me. And I'm like, I would love it. But like, I just won't use it because the lighting and the glass, it doesn't work for me, It's beautiful. Maybe one day I'll figure out my lighting so it's just not like a glaring light that you're going to see there. It just doesn't work for me. But it's a beautiful glass mat. Yes. So yeah, Shireen says she loves her Lazy Susan for her Anna machine. For sure. I mean, it's great. It just does not work for me. For as much stuff as I have that. Yeah, Data says, room, what is that? All right, guys. Well, I'm probably going to wrap it up. Use your, if you're still shopping and you haven't seen like these sales sections on HSN, Craft Corner, Craft Happy, Secret Sale. You can type all those words in the search and see what you can find. I think this is 30% off. Maybe some are more than that. I will say again, the Tonic Nouveau Deluxe adhesive is a really good price in there. You cannot really look up Tonic Nouveau Deluxe like adhesive. If you look it up that way, it's going to be the regular price. You have to go into Craft Happy, Secret Sale, Craft Corner, and then just flip through the pages and look for it. You can definitely use my link to get over to HSN. It'll still be an affiliate relationship, but you have to type in those words. Okay? I appreciate if you use any of my links in the description box under the video, those kinds of things. I really appreciate it, guys. Yeah. Yeah, this is her house is a storage unit with walls. I know. I'm trying to get some different backgrounds going in my craft room. Not because I'm going to keep it like super tight. You guys know what my craft room looks like. It's just for if I continue doing things with like Diamond Press HSN or just more lives. I do like making my live videos in here, but if we do more, I am thinking about getting the IKEA stuff, right? The modular IKEA stuff. So we'll have that, but I really need to destash and keep an eye out for all of that. I really appreciate you guys helping my destashing. So thanks for being here, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hope it was fun. I don't know. I was just like all over the place, but that's just how it is here. So thanks for being here. I know I got another comment the other day. A gentleman was watching a video for something else I had reviewed, and he's like, "Oh, just get to the point," and it made me laugh. I'm like, "Okay, James," and his name was James, and that was my response to him. But this is how it is, guys. We're especially on a live like this. It's just to chat with you guys and answer any questions if you have them. Oh, Deanna, I wish I could do my video on my plants. I have neglected them, but they're still alive. My trees in the back, they're there. Not looking as great as normal. What happens is usually at the end of the winter, I have a landscaper that usually does my my palm trimming to come and like rip everything out and make it look really nice. But I haven't talked to him, so we'll get that going hopefully one day. I have little pictures or images here and there for you guys. Flower cart is on clearance. Flower cart has really nice embellishments. It's really great, so that's good. Oh, James, I know. I'm like, thanks, James. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I super appreciate it. Hopefully we'll do some more lives. I love doing them during craft day. There's not a craft day in June. I think the next one's July, but hopefully there'll be another reason we'll check in June. I think there will be, and I'm not going to say any more about that. And thank you guys. Thank you, Annette. Yeah, she says, give a supportive thumbs up. I appreciate it if you would like to. Nice. Okay. Diana says she bought her butterfly plants, basically plants for her butterflies. Love it. All right, guys. Thanks. Have a great day. Please check back. I have 2 more videos, and like I said, whenever I release a ton of videos in one day, YouTube is not telling you about it. So probably in about an hour, I'll release another LDS creative video for the pattern maker, and then after that, later on, I'll release this Anna Griffin one that I just put together. Okay. So. Yeah. Thank you, Susan. Okay, thanks, guys. Thank you so much. I guess I have to lean over here and press bye-bye.